Thanks, Boop. Sorry about your duck. Not a lot of customers today. Why did that get a laugh? That was so bad because she spent $1 to play that and make that stupid joke, which made it funnier. The time has come again to deliver one of your fellow exiles to a homecoming in the Commonwealth, lest your adversaries, the Fate, achieve the same instead. The lone minstrel has returned and approaches you as you await the signal from the stars. There is something I wish to ask of you, reader, something which ordinarily would not be my place to discuss in any detail. You have observed the stars. If you would not mind my asking you in such a direct manner, how many liberation rites are you supposing yet remain? Is this the very last? This is my final stand. You guess perhaps this to be the last liberation rite, given that the stars have continued fading at all, but the lone minstrel only shakes his head. Nay, reader, sir, more than one remains, provided that you also count this liberation rite commencing any moment. I was kind of hoping this is the last one. I wish to make certain you are aware, so you and the Nightwings may yet make the most of your remaining time together thus. As to what shall happen once the final liberation rite is ended, we shall soon both find out. But lo, it seems that we are called upon once more. Look forth. So this is not the last one. Okay.
Reader, I would ask that you think back for just a moment, if you please. When you first looked upon the Book of Rites, think back upon the words that it revealed. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Oblige the voice that tells you more.
He's saying you're supposed to listen to me.
Would that the scribes were here among us still. I would not sing your praises to them, rest assured. I trust that you shall savor this occasion. You shan't have to oblige me for much longer.
The pyres burn and each of the triumvirants is present and prepared. I concurred. The pyres burn and each of the triumvirants is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Fate, come forth now and declare yourself and pay respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. The bent-old curd Dalbert steps forward and struggles for a moment with his mask. Greetings, good heralds. I am called Dalbert Oldheart. It is the greatest honor of my years to stand upon this sacred site upon which the 8 scribes first anointed these glorious proceedings. Nightwings, we are honored to be in your presence once more. Father, they are our adversaries, not our hosts. We need not be so gentle with them. They shall do their utmost to keep you from your freedom. Faye's gonna come in. Dalbert, your son speaks out of turn. Control him. My sincerest apologies for his unnecessary outburst. Almer, please, we have worked toward this opportunity. We must make the most of it. He puts his mask back on. My son and I stand ready to begin. And their third no-name person, which is an imp. Nightwings, your choice. In whose name shall you conduct this liberation rite? I wish you the wisdom of the scribes in making your choice, reader. And I wish you to come prepare our song with me, Tariq.
Whom shall you attempt to send home this time?
Oh, wait, what? Look. She's almost max level, says unworthy. Oh my god. This whole time, I thought worthiness was having half the XP bar filled. But look. Unworthy. She doesn't want to go. So it's Tizo or Faye. I mean, Faye wants to stay where her boyfriend is, who's across on the other side right now. Alright, Tizo.
Tizo.
We failed to get him free last time. Tizo is very moved by your decision.
Who shall be at his side?
Her, because of her passive. If the enemy has more health than us, they do 10 less damage per hit. We shall ensure safe passage from this place. Flame Leech. Glad we're giving him another shot. Oh, it's referencing the fact that we failed at this before. The only one of these we lost. Tizo was going to be free on that one. We give thanks to have this opportunity to face you, O Nightwings. Now let us strive to our fullest capability with honor and grace. Save your strength for the right, Father, and for the voyage home. Let this be our final battle against them.
Commence.
Oh, I didn't take to the air in time. You can do this, Ulmer. I believe in you, and so do the scribes. Faye, whose side are you on? Wait, what? What is this? What are you talking about? This is the Liberation Rite. What are you doing? Faye pulls at her mask. I think you are my friend, Ulmer, and so I am hoping for the best for you and for your father. He believes in you, and so do I. But we have to do our very best as well. And I know we cannot all prevail, only the fate of the Nightwings, but not both. Not both. Ulmer looks on in stunned silence. The outburst seems to have disarmed everyone. We all have to do our very best. And then the scribes, they are going to watch over us and make everything okay. You'll see, Ulmer, you'll see. She puts her mask back on as the Liberation Rite continues. Whether her words flustered your adversaries or emboldened them, you cannot tell. Ah, crap. Just zoom across the whole arena. Rip. I actually wonder if it would increase the odds of the plan succeeding if you let certain enemies out. That would be a really cool mechanic, and I don't know for sure if that's not the case. Because like right now it says the success chance of the plan is 75%. Hear us out, noble Jomware, for we beseech you. Surely we cannot prevail without your aid. If ever you have heard my prayers, I beg of you, please smile upon us now. Whether from his prayer to the scribes or simply Dalbert's resolve, something comes over your fellow exiles here. If they are banished now, they shall not soon return. What? Dude, everyone cheats! Crap. I thought I had the stamina to jump. I didn't. Mistake.
All three Nightwings.
Crap.
The fire of resolve. Your victory is at hand. Glorious. Oof.
10-second respawn.
Now there's a proper dousing.
Wow, that was a fast blast.
A crushing blow against your pyre.
What? Oh my God.
The orb is up.
There, it freezes there. It splits it. Oh my
The
God.
blasted Nightwings has proved their worth. Rather convincingly, I must admit.
Goodbye, Tizo.
Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary
all misdeeds.
And all others.
Yes, because the imp had such a rap list, right?
To carry out their rightful sentences.
Imagine if they listed their crimes. They were like, Tizo will be absolved of his 9 counts of murder, 7 counts of manslaughter, and 42 unpaid parking tickets. And you're just like, what? Yo! Alas, my son, once more it seems that I have failed you. Father, wait. What good is freedom to us anyway if we would be apart? Tax evasion for sure. Great. Tizo is stunned by what transpired and by what he thinks is about to happen. He looks around as the reality of what transpired sinks in. He realizes now that this is goodbye, at least for the time. He struggles to express the gratitude he feels at having served the Nightwings this many years. He also does not know what to expect from the Commonwealth and whether he will be accepted. Nevertheless, he vows that he will keep doing his part to benefit Volfred's plan. With that, he splashes into the shimmer pool and is gone from view. You hear him chirping one last time. He wishes for the best for each of you and asks that you remember him. Tizo earned his freedom. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Tizo.
Him just cartwheeling.
The cycle of the rites is nearly at an end.
Him just being like, you know, when I fly, I have more control than this. Tax evasion is just choosing not to be robbed. It's not a crime. Hey, Bessie. Hey, Shy. What's up? So now we're down to 4. Father, wait. Calm yourself, my son. The liberation rite has ended. But no, how can you be so calm, even now after what happened? Did you strive this night with all your heart, Almer? Yes, but it was not enough. It was not enough. No, my son, it was enough. It was more than enough. Father. So minimum, there's 1 more of those. And often there's 1 match before that. So there might be 2 more matches. You prevailed in the liberation rite against the Fate. Already does the Black Wagon feel quieter than usual without Tizo, who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. He hath passed from this place along with all his eccentricities. Oh, cheer up already, Bertrude. You wonder who, if anyone among you, shall be the next to go. Soon you shall be summoned back to Mount Elodiel for 1 final liberation rite, and thus 1 final chance to influence the outcome of your plan. 1 final, there we go. So many events already in motion, but even as you wait for them to happen as they will, there's still something vital you can do. Now, reader, if you please, I fear the stars have little patience left. As you turn back toward the darkness to look upon the last few stars too stubborn to relinquish their light. The scribe stars yet burn for you atop the sacred mountain. Determine where they lead. Aub, Gull, Jamwer. That's it. There's 3. Okay, hold on. What are they? Demon guy, tree guy, witch. Right now, the dog is in the lead. So right now it looks like we're gonna fight the dogs, which is not that bad, I don't think. So I don't know that it matters which one we fight. We just gotta fight one of them. Yeah, we've got 1 loss. So one of the only losses we've had was against the witches. Let's avoid them. Alright, tree dude. Because if we fight the witches and lose, they'll raise in standing, and then that might make them get closer to being our opponent for the finale, which I don't know if that's possible to fight them twice in a row, but I don't want to risk it. Once more you have to face the chastity then, although I wonder. He hesitates before saying anything further. You cannot sense his thoughts. I apologize. I was lost in thoughts there for a moment. Let us make way for the cairn of Haub when everyone is feeling more refreshed as much as possible. Someone wants to talk? In spite of the late hour, you find Faye minding her own business in the wagon, talking to herself, or rather to the wagon walls. But most of all, I think I'm going to miss his little chirping sounds. He woke me up with them sometimes. He kept waking me up. He sure was a good friend to both of us, right, little brother? Why, you knew him even better than I did. Much better, I should think. So you must really miss him too. She spreads her arms against the wall. I understand. I do. Those drive imps up there, they seem very sad about this too. Or maybe some are happy, I don't know. More food for them to share, and they liked food. Tizo sure liked food. I wonder if he'll like the food at home. It's very different, right? And so, maybe he won't. But he eats almost anything. Oh, this must be so exciting for him. And I know the scribes, they shall be watching over him still. I think maybe they love him the best of all. I cannot wait to hear what he thinks of it all. And I think for sure that he will help with Mr. Sandalwood's big plan. That's the greatest thing about Tizo, little brother. No matter where he goes, he always helps. He always helps. She bounds off without acknowledging your presence in the least. You sense that she has found some peace despite not being separated from her little friend Tizo. You hope by now that he has found safe passage in the Commonwealth. I did not mean to click on that. I do not want to read that right now. I wanted to open this. 83%. So we went from 75% chance for this to 83 by having Tizo out. So he helpful, but not as much as some of the others. All right, continue. It's daybreak. You're now to set forth for the cairn of Haub for what appears to be the final time. Thereafter, you shall return here for one last exile's final chance at liberty. All right, guys. We're doing overtime on Pyre. We're trying to see the climax. Your flight takes you near to where you breached past Stormwall into Deathless Tempest. With the climate and the downside intensifying, you wonder if the storm spilled forth from its confines and started to ravage other regions of the land. The forbidding cairn of Haub lies below. Not many exiles see fit to cross beyond it. Some fear that the listless remains of Shaq's 6 shoulders shall snatch them up if they attempt to cross. Others simply do not want to pass into flagging hands. Few know its true significance as we do, although your adversaries, the Chastity, should be on their way there now. Soon you shall confront them once again. It occurs to me we still gotta fight Gary Oak after we beat the finale, so we might have 3 fights remaining. Repair the wagon wheel. In spite of having checked earlier, you realize the black wagon suffered damage to one of its wheels. Sir Gilman is already working on repairs, but not having much luck. Blast! Would that this knight had thumbs opposable! Hours later, the wheel is fit for travel again, though fixing it seemed to take a toll on him. Sir Gilman lost one hope for the next right. Alright. I don't want to talk to the shop. For the first time ever, I'm not even going to open the shop. I don't want to talk to him. After making all the necessary preparations amidst the desolate sprawl of the cairn, you and your companions await the commencement of the rites. It is quieter even than usual as the onset of such events. The lone minstrel appears bearing some sort of news. I have checked, and it appears as though the Chastity have not yet arrived, reader sir. There's no sight of Manly or anyone. Their sigil is not set either. If what he says is true, and your adversaries are not present, then you presume the rite cannot commence. However, the stars themselves soon indicate you are mistaken. Is, Orlek gonna show up, maybe?
Reader, the Commonwealth, your home. Today, it is aflame. Much like a stack of books. Aflame because of you. Because of your outlandish plan.
Oh, is the plan happening?
Not that you shall live to see this place again.
Eh?
Your attempts at revolution shan't succeed.
Viva la revolution!
So by all means, keep trying. As for myself, I shall enjoy presiding over these remaining rites.
The rite is set to commence, but your adversaries they have failed to show. By the scribes, they must have lost all hope. Indeed, as the rites are drawing to a close, some of the triumvirates whom you have met, perhaps they're beginning to decide the stars are not worth heeding any longer. Manly, you wonder whether he would give up on the rites like that. He seems so convinced you would prevail and return to glory in the Commonwealth. Perhaps the contrary reality was too much for him to take. In any case, we've begun the ceremony here, and so I ask that we end it. Do we literally just score on nothing 3 times?
Of traitors.
Well, Gilman needs XP.
Sir Gilman.
I wonder if this is a trap. We take no pleasure snuffing out a flame disowned.
Lo, even your adversaries have abandoned you. And it is done. The Nightwings prevail. By default.
Interesting
that their
story beat.
Adversaries even care.
I guess that's what happens if your opponents don't show up in this game. A contest gains no adversaries, no contest at all.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
So we got some rested XP, but no one got any actual
Until
XP.
the next rite. If there even is to be another one.
Okay. No one speaks further of the chastity back at the Black Wagon. Everyone is instead preoccupied with the rite that is to come. Last chance then, is it? If any of us is going to get out of here still, it's this time or never. The stars always shine with truth. The ending of the cycle of the rites is now upon us. He looks over to you. Please look forth, reader, sir, and see this for yourself. You may well surmise where we are going next. The others turn to you as well. You turn toward the wagon's door. You know what you shall see out there. Now, however, the time has come to face it. The dim and fading light of the final star still pierces through the darkness, demanding your attention, guiding you toward the end point of your path. You see the golden star of Selium. Look upon it for the last. Wait. Do you guys see this? They're all crossed out. So I guess, okay, I was thinking we were gonna go fight whoever's at the top of the list, then we were gonna fight Orlek after, like Gary Oak after the Elite Four. But I think we're just gonna fight Orlek and that's it. I think that's how it's gonna go down. 85%, yeah, it went from 75 to 80, wait, oh, is it 85? Oh, I saw 83, it went from 75 to 83 when we got Tizo out. You are summoned to the Fall of Selium for your 7th and final liberation rite. Thus shall the cycle of the rites be ended for an age. You sense that if the rites shall ever commence again, it shall not be during your lifetime or that of any of your companions, even the longest lived ones. The stars reveal to you one thing more. The adversary whom you face shall be Orlek. Already he has crossed the Scribe's Gate and awaits your arrival. If the 8 scribes created the Nightwings in their own likeness, perhaps it is only fitting that the Nightwings should, in the end, be forced to face themselves. It is a shame that we should have to confront Orlek in the end. Our goals should never have been at cross purposes. I am surprised that this is what the scribes desire. For now, it may be best that you recover until dawn. Regain your strength as best you can for the coming trial. Rest well, reader. The group disperses as exhaustion sets in. At dawn, you fly to Mount Elodiel to make a final effort to achieve your plan and get somebody home. But who?
Foolish
Weird
reader.
Al!
Your so-called friends. You are accomplice to their hateful plot. They are exploiting you. You shall never have your freedom.
By dawn, you are already up and about after a troubled slumber. The Black Wagon is prepared for its final voyage to the Fall of Selium. No one speaks. As you lift into the skies, the lone minstrel raises his voice, cutting through the somber mood. Reader, a certain olden ballad comes to mind just now. I think it may befit the circumstance. Perhaps it may help to pass the time along our flight. Would you mind it very much if I were to play this song for the Nightwings? He wishes to play his ballad by your leave, by all means. You urge the lone minstrel to play his ballad so that all among you might hear it. He begins without another word. You can't sprint. You have to do this slow.
The right shall come to bear. Illuminate the signs. The exiles shall be there. All are not the same, but three shall be as one. Freedom in the flame. The end has just begun. Strength may break our own, but twisted make upgrade. Together on their own.
I don't want to land because it'll stop.
The journey shall be made. The journey shall be made.
Something appears different now about the sacred mountain west of here. The lands near Emperor's Ascent and Emperor's Fall appear ashen. On the other hand, the once precarious regions below, which you know as Temple High Road and Temple Cistern, seem swept clean by the elements. The lone minstrel observes all this alongside you. Inclement weather we have lately seen, readers, sir. We ought be able to make landing closer to Scribe's Gate now. Then I suppose this means we shall soon see Celeste once more. Then I shall go tell everyone to prepare for landing. You touch down amid the quiet solitude of Mount Elodiel to make pilgrimage to the summit for one last time. There one last liberation rite shall soon commence. There one last exile shall regain his or her freedom. All others shall remain to carry out their sentences here in the downside for the remainder of their lives. And in the Commonwealth, the plan of which you are a part shall either come to fruition or be suppressed. Xylobones. Would that we all could become musical instruments ere our bones turn to dust. After having landed, you join Pamitha on an expedition to the monument of Molten Millith for what is likely to be the final time. Well, Pamitha, here you are again. Enjoy it while you can, I guess, because it sounds like this is your last chance and everyone's. What would you even do if Reader Darling decided to pick you? Have you even decided yet, or need more time there, You'll always be an outcast, Pamitha. There's nothing waiting for you where you're from, and your sister hates you. Yet you want to go back anyway. Maybe because they thought they'd seen the last of you. Just imagine the looks on their faces. Soon she is finished. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Molten Millith has shown you favor. At dawn, you shall begin your last ascent. For now, your vocations may occupy what little time you have to spare. Pamitha gained +3 glory for the next rite. Alright, so whoever you pick to be the person who is going to go out stands in the center of your formation. So, like, I really don't want to pick him because he has, like, no aura around him, which would, you know, that would leave you wide open for them, like, coming down the middle. Kind of thinking of picking Pamitha. She doesn't care. She doesn't even want to go. I'm thinking of picking Pamitha. Lore-wise, I want to pick him, but gameplay-wise, it would be extremely difficult to do that. So I'm thinking of picking Pamitha. This is to mentor them? I know. I'm pretty sure if I pick Pamitha, then my second would be Bertrude because of her passive. And I could absolutely get her to her 5th rank. You would teach me more about the... Oh, if I can. It said if she wasn't worthy last time. I don't even know if it'll let me. You and Faye compare thoughts on how each of your fellow exiles can contribute to prevailing in the rites, and in which groups of 3 they can be achieved their very best. Blessed are the scribes, whose eternal wisdom shines upon us through the stars and illuminates the path to our salvation. Wait, what did I just say? Why, that was strange, but I feel so invigorated now. Each of us, we have a part to play, I think, like how the 8 scribes needed one another.